Need your eyes on me, eyes on me, eyes on me, eyes on me. Need your eyes on me, eyes on me, eyes on me. Need your eyes on me, eyes on me, eyes on me.
job? What do you want to do when you grow up?
I'm gonna be a doctor.
How much do you want to make?
I'm gonna make people feel okay.
What's your dream job? What do you want to do when you grow up?
I'm gonna be a doctor.
How much do you want to make?
People feel okay.
To survive and pray. Money slow, the boy I focus on surviving. That's why the man them on the road are shot in night and day. I knew a guy who linked the plug to do a drug deal, but little did he know the plug, he tried to set him up. He did the deal and then he walked around the corner. They tried to rob him. That's why son, man, and I live shot. If you live by the gun, then you know you have to live shot. Boy, oh, yeah, yeah, you know that I have to live shot.
10 plus 10 not enough. Mixed messages, wise cross. Marry me but you got too much. Toothbrush and soap. Parents minute Mayfair couple folks. We go on walks, she never took. I put my heart out, she never shut my blood. Blue light, double vision. Our races like supercars. 2 drinks, the room spinning. 70s, you're the ace of hearts. High society, cute kittens. Allergies, I don't like him enough. Lock me on your private visa. You don't know if you can play with us. Nicotine, can't quit it. 2's up, 2's down. You stop it out before I finish. On my arm and I scream out wow. Nicotine, can't quit it. 2's up, 2's down. You stop it out before I finish. On my arm and I scream out wow. I gave you my blood, my sweat, my tears, and all you ever did was leave me here. Set me on fire 'cause you love the hurt. Set me on fire, set me on fire, set me on fire, set me on fire, set me on fire. Set me on fire 'cause you love the hurt. Set me on fire just to watch me burn.
What would you do if you lost control? How would you feel if your dreams were sold? Both your hands tied in your taped up mouth. You gotta live, feel how I'm feeling now. I gave you my blood, my sweat, my tears, and all you ever did was leave me here.
sticks. He wore black and I wore white. He would always win the fight. Bang, bang, he shot me down. Bang, bang, I hit the ground. Bang, bang, that awful sound. Bang, bang, my baby shot me down.
badder than, badder than, badder than, badder than, badder than, badder than, bad from me born. Where you get your mother from? Thing when me get. Coulda come from Afghanistan. They no want see this cross make me up in a me hand. But other man, you know me vibes can. Lyrics them a fire like a bullet from a gun. Big other man from outer England. When me lyrics start fire, watch a song boy run.
Yo, walk with the rapper pam pam. From a guy this day program, shot a slam slam. Them say them a bad man, me have a hawk. Which one? When we a fire shot, pull pin and fling bomb. Them dead be have a trample them like kings. Dogs pull up on your foot and none of them no sing song. Balaclava upon face, matic in a hand. When I have time to waste with the rapper pam pam. Shot a slam me better than.
Giving life another meaning. Bring me to the surface, 'cause I wanna breathe. Giving life another meaning. Pull me to the surface, 'cause I wanna breathe.
loaded, rocket loaded, okay, let's rock and roll this. Rock and rock and rock and okay, let's rock and roll this. Rock and rock and rock and pockets loaded, rocket loaded, okay, let's rock and roll this. let's rock and roll this. Time to go, lock, stock, and two smoking barrels locked and loaded. Diamonds glowing, chop climbing on them. You think I'm jumping out the window? I got them open. Round around the corner, line them up the block and over. Times I even stop the smoking when it's time to fall. My shade, Rio, my veins below. Create, explode, expand.
A change in your brain chemistry has triggered a boost of dopamine levels. Please hang in mind and compensate. Chemistry. Energy and motion. Energy and motion. Chemistry has triggered a boost of dopamine levels. Please hang in while we compensate. Chemistry. Dopamine. Compensate. Level. Chemistry. Compensate. Dopamine. Level. Chemistry.
find yourself lost, take a moment to orientate yourself in your surroundings. I like to give myself 5 points of reference, and I like saying 5 letters to remember them. Let's say them together. P. Well done. You can slide your feet in the dance.
I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be.
switch, yeah.
There's no justification for that. There was no charge on the door. There was no drink involved, and certainly no drugs.
Captain Tappenden, how do you respond to that? That the police are actually interrupting quite legitimate private party?
Too quiet, say party organisers who accuse the police of using new legislation to try to stamp out the craze altogether. Alison Holt report. Too quiet, say party organisers who accuse the police of using new legislation to try to stamp out.
Residents complained of deafening music in the small hours of the morning. Residents complained of deafening music in the small hours of the morning.
Tick, 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 tick.
Organisers who accused the police of using new legislation to try to stamp out the craze altogether.
There's no justification for that. There was no charge on the door. There was no drink involved, and certainly no drugs.
Residents complained of deafening music in the small hours of the morning. Residents complained of deafening music in the small hours of the morning.
Switch.
DJ Ocasio.